I used to think I love myself, but I never gave myself priority. It was always my kids, my family, my work, and that's why I was tired.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of our podcast. This is Diba Hassan. Today we have with us Shaima Al Lawati, Head of Sustainability at OQ, who will give us insights into sustainability and tips on how we can embed simple sustainable behaviors into our daily lives. Shaima, you are new to OQ. So people are really interested to know your story. And I think this is a wonderful platform with which you can share your story and tell people about yourself. So thank you very much for taking part.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
So Shaima, when someone mentions the word sustainability, normally people take it as something scientific or complicated. You've been in this field for quite a while now. What, in simple words, is sustainability?
Okay, to me, sustainability could be implemented in any project, any organization, be it a governmental organization, a small business, or a big corporate. Sustainability basically is when we look into any project, we look into the feasibility part of it, the profit part of it, but it's not only that. We also have to look at the same time on the environmental impact of this project and the impact on the people surrounding or the community surrounding it. So basically looking into economical, social and environmental aspect of any project and its impact on it all together. In simple words, being sustainable is being ethical.
Thank you, Shaima, for that very clear explanation of the concept of sustainability. Now, that is probably to do with corporate sustainability. But for example, if someone wants to adapt sustainability into their daily lives, how do they do it?
I would say being sustainable is basically using what we need only. So, you can actually practice sustainability if you use the energy and once you leave the room, you switch off the lights. You can also eat what you need and then leave the rest for the rest of, the creatures to use it as well, to benefit out of it. It is also, when you look for your house, for your accommodation, you just use what you need and leave the rest for others to benefit. So sustainability is a very deep in its meaning. It could go into more than one angle. It also could be, appreciating differences, different people from different backgrounds. Diversity and inclusion is one of the very great values of sustainability. So the more I get into sustainability, the more deeper it gets.
So I guess in simple words, it's basically about reducing wastage and energy conservation.
That's if you look into the environmental part of it, yes.
Okay. Shaima, can you please explain the main pillars of sustainability and how do they relate to your work at OQ?
Sure. Within sustainability, as I mentioned, it is the economical and governance pillar. There is the social pillar, there's the environmental pillar. So when we say social, it's not only corporate social responsibility or social investment. It could be within people's, so it is touching the employees. So it is the HR and the welfare of the employees. It could be the contractors, their health and safety. Especially within OQ, health and safety is a very material topic. When we say material, it is a very important topic for OQ. When we get into the environmental aspect of it, it is energy consumption, it is renewable energies, water management, environmental management, and so on. With an economical aspect or pillar, we also look into the supply chain management, the ICV, and country value, and the feasibility of the project, the profit that it's bringing to the company and to the country.
So Shaima, I think the concept of sustainability is a fairly new one at OQ in terms of, we created a department very recently. So how are you planning to implement these pillars moving forward?
See, as I mentioned, from what I mentioned, you actually can see that it is not sustainability's department work or job only. It is basically embedded in all of OQ. So basically, sustainability would be implemented by different departments throughout OQ. We would be the helping arm or supporting arm to whatever they would be doing. So our aim is trying to get OQ from the compliance level to an excellence level, driving sustainability. So we would be, again, through engagement, through understanding both aspects of the technical part, talking to the technical departments, and understanding what can be driving how to drive sustainability, setting new targets and working together to reach those targets.
Okay, Shaima. Now, I'm wondering, where do you hope to see OQ in the future in terms of sustainable development?
Well, I already see OQ leading energy sector in Oman. It has been almost 2 or 3 months here within OQ. The mindset of people in OQ is very different, and they know what they are doing. And I'm very happy to be associated or to be part of OQ. So definitely, very soon, OQ would be leading the energy sector in Oman.
Well, we all hope to see that, and also we wish you the best in terms of trying to bring about the change that you're trying to create. Let's talk a little bit about yourself, Shaima. How did your journey with sustainability start?
Okay, before getting to my journey with sustainability, I'm actually a physics graduate. So I wasn't studying sustainability. It was 20 years ago. So there was no major or topic in universities teaching sustainability. However, when I graduated, it was one of those years which was very challenging to find a job. And I got in my first job where it was within CSR, corporate social responsibility. I found it very interesting, and it was totally different than my discipline. So I started reading a lot, I started researching a lot, and I started understanding the CSR concept as well as sustainability concept. I worked a lot on myself. I did postgraduate certificates in sustainable business and another one in cross-sector partnership from the University of Cambridge. I got certified in GRI sustainability reporting, and I'm also certified in some methodology called social return on investment. Followed where I started doing a lot of researches, and it was a lot of voluntary work and then professional work as well. So say in 2 months I could meet 200 people, I could interview 200 people, and it was so satisfying. I was really passionate about it. I'm still passionate about it, and I thought this is it. This is what I want to do. And there where I actually took a serious step into this career direction.
Shaima, we can actually feel your passion through your words. Every time we talk about sustainability, there is this very strong, passionate woman speaking about it. So we can feel it. You give us those vibes. Let's just get a little personal now. I've been told that at home, your hands are full with your little children and your family. So how do you balance that and being the leader of sustainability at OQ among your other activities?
See, before I was a tired working woman, by the way. I was tired, I was not very happy, and I was feeling guilty all the time. Then something happened in my career where I actually took a stop and started thinking about it. And I realized it's not the number of hours I spend with my kids. It is basically the quality time I provide them with. So I made sure, if I'm with my kids, even if it is 4 or 5 hours per day, I make sure that I give my 100 or 150% to them. We make memories, we laugh, we dance, we cook, we do everything. And I do the same when I was working as well. When I'm working, I enjoy what I'm doing, and I enjoy sustainability. So why don't I enjoy my time working? And I give my 100 or 150% to my work. This actually made me totally a different person. I started being happy. I started enjoying my work more and not feeling guilty. And I was enjoying my time with my kids more and not feeling guilty as well.
Shaima, now since you mentioned that, at one point you used to feel guilty, but now you believe in spending more quality time with your kids more than the quantity or number of hours. I'm sure you're not the only one struggling with this. There's also other mothers within OQ and outside as well who'll be listening to this podcast. What's the advice that you'd like to give them in terms of spending quality time with their children?
See, before getting into spending the quality time, I would say it is very important for us women to appreciate ourselves, to love ourselves. And when I say that, I really mean it, because I used to think I love myself, but I never gave myself priority. It was always my kids, my family, my work. And that's why I was tired. And that's why I was just without full energy. But when I started actually trying to fulfill my inner self, and when I say fulfill my inner self, it is not necessarily, going to a salon or, getting a haircut or pampering myself. It is something else. Maybe from my experience, I started meditating. I started doing something that I really love. I started attending to what I want and what I need. Be it, going an outing with my friend, or I'm not saying going to salon is wrong, but just do it if you feel like doing it, this is not the only way to do it. And I started being fulfilled from inside. And then I could actually balance it. I could actually attend to my kids. So I spent 5 hours or 4 hours with them and make sure I don't attend to any phone call, work phone call or social phone call. I would do whatever it takes and so on. And the same with the work. And this actually gave me that balance. And it put down the borderline. So even my kids know that now, okay, mama gave us her time, now it is her time.
I think whatever you said is just beautiful, because I think that yes, women do need to take care of themselves first. And again, they shouldn't feel guilty for it, because it's something that they must. Because when you take care of yourself first, only then you can take care of your work, your family, and whoever that is. So thank you for being, for explaining that concept as well here. So what other things are you passionate about apart from sustainability?
Okay, I do karate as well.
That's nice.
And I'm very passionate about it. I do meditation, as I mentioned.
You mind me asking what belt are you on?
I'm still in my yellow belt. I just actually started recently during the quarantine because I needed to do something else.
Wow, that's wonderful. I think that's a great way to spend some time as well.
Yes. So it's not only me, it's me and my kids, and we really enjoy that. And I like singing as well. So that's a different thing that I would work on myself to perfect.
Can I ask you to sing now?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Maybe some other time.
Inshallah.
Thank you so much, Shaima. That was a delightful interview. And now we move on to a very interesting part of the podcast, which is Fast 5. I'll give you 5 questions and you have to answer them on the spot. No time to think.
Okay.
All right, let's do this. Tea or coffee?
Definitely coffee.
Okay, so your team knows how to please you then.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Pizza or burger?
Burger.
That's me. All right. Flats or heels?
Flats.
Okay, so you're being HSC friendly.
Mm-hmm.
Sustainability. Yes, indeed. Who inspires you?
Dana and Osama, my kids.
That's wonderful. And lastly, a book you think everyone should read.
I'll say it in Arabic. It is أنتِ قوة مذهلة for Jane Sincero. This book, actually, I use it as a reference. It is personal development book. And every time when I want to reach a milestone, when you want to change something critical in your life, I go back and I read it. So I really recommend it.
Wonderful. I think you did very well in that Fast 5 round. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shaima, once again for taking part in our podcast and for giving us your time. I'm sure everybody here, whoever has been listening to the podcast, has learned a lot, and hopefully they will also embed sustainable behaviors into their daily lives.
Thank you so much.
Thank you everyone for listening to us today, and please stay tuned. We will be back with another very interesting episode of the podcast. And other than that, if you are an OQ talent or you have an interesting story to share with us, please do let us know on communications@oq.com, and we will be delighted to feature you in our podcast. Stay safe and have a great day ahead.